Welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode 145. We have a jam-packed episode for you guys. Lots of stuff is finally happening in sports. We got NBA free agency going on. MLS All-Stars just got announced.
NHL free agency is also going on.
Yeah, but does anybody actually care? Didn't the NHL draft just happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does the NFL draft matter?
No.
Is it more like the MLB draft or is it more like the NBA draft?
The NHL, well,
More like the NFL,
It's
I
kind
believe.
of a mix because it like in the NBA you can draft rights to foreign players, and like they can stay playing over there if they
Hey,
want.
surface level here, dude.
I know. Well, I know.
Are they being used right away or not?
No, but like they can draft players and then they can stay over overseas, like the same way they do in the NBA, or they can go into their minor league teams like in the MLB.
So it's a crossover between the MLB.
Yes.
Okay.
Crazy.
I'm still lost.
I've got nothing to say on that.
They combined to spend $1.2 billion in free agency just today. That's the only note I had. The NHL.
The whole entire league.
Yes.
Okay, I'm like, who the
First time ever.
Dang.
That's all I had on that.
Get your bag, I guess.
That one.
Bags, Jason Tatum.
That is true. Bags does equal just
One of
Yeah, that's
Team
literally the last move that we were going to talk about.
Oh, sorry.
So, because I was going to go in time order, at least for like
Sorry.
the last week. So he's literally the very last one.
Sorry.
by quantity at this point. It makes much.
I
It's a
can't
bag, so I
reorder a
bring it
note
up.
on my phone to be like,
Too
oh,
late.
nope,
I'll
go.
do the math. I'll do the math. Just
Oh, right.
Put it right here. I'll sit here
Be
on
like,
my phone.
This
and
guy's
type
next.
it.
This guy's next. Clayton, how you doing today?
It's been a long day. Gym to work to a meeting and then directly here. I have not had time to eat all day. So
Who's Jim?
what?
He said, "Who's Jim?"
Isaac, how was your day?
Great.
Went golfing this morning, shot a 98 at a new course. Pretty good day.
There you go.
Yeah, we've never played that before, have we? Because we
No.
only played the other one in Fotown, which doesn't
There's
exist
3 of
anymore.
them in Protown.
Well, the one doesn't
Well,
exist
now
anymore.
there's 2.
Yeah.
Now there's 2. Yeah.
Today, fairways super fluffy, easy to hit off of. Fairways are narrow, greens are small. But overall, good course.
Sounds like the opposite of your game.
I'd say, it sounds like
And I shot a 98.
Okay,
I'd say
W.
it sounds like I shoot 150 there.
Oh, the guys in front of us today were worse than Brady.
Dang.
I don't think that's possible.
It is.
No, it's possible. You've never shot a 180, so
Yeah.
and we
True.
usually
So-
play 10 max, so
It's true.
You got that going for you.
small W's. That's how I felt when I played this weekend.
Yeah, I'm doing okay today. Did a lot of cleaning up. I wish I could have got out on the golf course with Isaac, but I had to do some work this morning. A lot of press releases getting lined up for the walleye. Its free agency has begun and stuff. And the Buttons are celebrating 4th of July this week. So all sorts of fun times.
You know, believe it or not, the rest of the country is too.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah, that's right. I was gonna say the same.
It's just made this busier work for me. Why do I get a badge for that?
You said the Mudhens are celebrating 4th of July this week.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
so
get
is
a
the
badge.
rest of the country.
obviously.
You get
Then
a
why'd
badge.
you say it?
Because it means it's busy as a heck there.
Okay. Anyways,
My
Oh.
fucking pissy today.
seriously, I'm having a good Monday.
Man, I'll be pissed in about an hour and a half. Wait,
No,
We're not talking about the
have
Cowboys
faith.
today?
2 hours.
if anything, I'll be pissed in 3.5 hours.
Hope not. We'll see. Yep.
Yeah, there might be a couple of us.
That's all right.
Nope. I got faith in our boys.
Calling off work tomorrow for this.
I got
Slims,
Uruguay.
One of the better teams.
We're still technically better than
Yeah.
them. Fiesta
So
World
their
Rankings.
last like major like Copa America win was won, and it was barely in this century.
Who?
Uruguay.
Oh.
Of their 15 Copa America wins.
Right.
of their
Oh, you're talking about
championships,
the-
there's one
okay,
in
the
this
tournament.
century. And that's what everyone keeps throwing out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I almost said who, and I was like, wait, no, you got this. You can connect the dots. We're getting there.
Yes.
Good job.
Good
Proud of
job.
you.
Well, didn't Uruguay win the first World Cup?
Oh, that is not a statistic that I know. You could look
Okay,
it up.
you guys keep talking for a sec. I'll look it up.
That's not for me.
Not
I ain't like that.
Yeah.
Leo's 3 for 3 in polls from a week ago.
Yeah, I ain't deep in that bag.
Yeah.
No.
keep it 3 for 3 out.
My guess probably would be Brazil.
That's a decent guess, and for sure.
Crazy
You know,
though.
like Pele and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's probably
Right.
way before his time. I don't even
Crazy
know when
though.
the first World Cup was. Sorry.
I was watching the Netherlands. It was like 1974 World Cup tactics, bro. The ball would go one place, like they took a free kick, and the 7-man wall literally just swarmed the man with the ball. I'm like, what am I watching? And then they ended up winning. They won 1-0.
It works.
Literally, everyone was stepping up to the ball, and the only person would be open is offsides.
Yep.
So they play the ball and they'd be off. And then they would literally just harass them the whole game, and then they'd somehow win the ball back and then shoot and score.
Magical high press.
It's like U8 soccer, but
It's
better.
it was bumblebee soccer, but very cool at that level, especially in 1974, where when you're watching, you're like,
Okay, I got it. You guys ready?
Yep.
yes,
So the first World Cup was held in 1930 in Uruguay, and Uruguay did win. They beat Argentina 4-2. They also won in 1950.
Wow.
What a pull by
Crazy.
you, though.
I could've sworn-
First of all, why was the first one in Uruguay?
That's a great question. Then it was Italy twice, wasn't held during World War II. Then Germany, Brazil twice, England, Brazil, Germany, Argentina, Italy, Argentina, Germany, Brazil, France, Brazil, Italy, Spain, Germany, France, Argentina.
I'm really glad to let Germany win the first one after World War II as a consolation.
No, it was the second one.
Oh, my bad. I just assumed you.
Nah, you're good. I didn't give you yours as a reference, but
Crazy.
Fuck.
Can't win a World War, but can win the World Cup.
Honestly, that's better.
Yes.
We're gonna gloss over that. So the USA needs to beat Uruguay today, or Bolivia somehow beat Panama.
or we both draw. We have to match Panama's result.
That's true.
True.
That's
So-
all I've heard. I'm like, there's no way Panama draws. Right?
If we match
They
their
don't have their
result,
best
are we
player.
in then?
Yes,
Okay.
because we would have the same amount of points. We would have a better goal differential.
Yeah,
We would take second in the group.
which
Okay.
is all we need.
So as long as we don't do less than Panama today, we're good.
Is there a best of third spot like the Euros?
No.
It's a smaller tournament,
Okay.
so we're
That's
immediately
what I-
going to 8 teams after this,
Yes.
where
Yes.
the Euros went to 16.
Okay.
Nailed it.
The 18 does make sense today, though. That's how best of third works, because that was going to be my next question. But I'm down there.
Yeah. Well, there's a few more countries in Europe than there is in South America, and the North American teams that got invited, so it's a little easier for them. Whereas because technically this is a South American tournament, this isn't even technically a North American tournament. We're just invited. We were invited.
Happens to be
Panama was
America.
no. Panama was. No, because they're in Central America. So guys, I suck at geography. Somebody help. Are they in CONCACAF?
that's
or-
part of North America. Yes, that is.
Okay, so they are definitely in
Yeah,
CONCACAF.
Panama is
Yeah, so Panama, Jamaica, Canada, Mexico, US. I think that was it.
Yeah,
I think that was all that was invited. But
yes, because I can guarantee you, Ecuador isn't, Venezuela isn't, Peru isn't.
Argentina, Brazil,
Yep,
Uruguay,
Chile.
Chile,
Yeah, 7 right there. How many do you name? Like 6?
5.
Five?
I'm not
Well,
trying to get the whole.
There's
tournament.
14 that we don't. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 16 total, right?
Yeah.
Four,
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be
four groups and 2 get out of
Yep.
each.
Yeah.
We got math on our
Podcast.
side.
We're still missing some. Not the point. All right. Staying in the soccer world, I want to give a quick shout out to the Columbus Crew guys who made the All-Star team. So we have Rudy Camacho, Steven
Yeah.
Moreira, Darlington Nagby, Cucho, and Diego Rossi. Not a single one of them made it on fan voting.
Hilarious.
They were all on coaches and commissioner votes.
So
Diego
they're bench.
Rossi made
So they're on
most
they
Yes.
bench or
I don't know how they do the lineup.
So they were all on coaches' votes because Don Garber wasn't going to give a shit.
Darlington Nagby. Don Garver chose Darlington.
Oh,
Nagby.
really?
Yep. Because Daniel and I had that exact conversation. I said, well, the coaches voted. The commissioner hates us, remember? He goes, no, he picked Darlington Navy. I'm like, okay, well, that's because Darlington Navy carried his league on 3 different teams. So
Yeah.
he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my guess.
400 games.
Yeah.
He's like, this one, only this one.
Yeah. Portland, Atlanta, and Columbus.
Yes.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So Shout out to them. And Nancy's the coach, so that's cool.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's in Columbus.
What?
Yeah.
It should just be those 5 in the skills challenge.
That'd be fun.
Sorry, Brady, what'd
Did you
say?
guys see the jerseys? Sorry.
I thought last year was in Columbus, so I might just be there.
They announced it last year.
Okay.
So, like, while the All Star is happening, or when it's about to happen, they announced the city for the next year.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, but maybe it's not. Maybe that's normal. I don't know.
No, it's no.
Okay.
That's what a lot of leagues do.
I just saw the ads for it. But have you seen the jerseys yet?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Were
Are they bad? I haven't seen them.
Twitter. Bad disgusting.
Yes.
Oh,
Like ecstasy trip on a jersey. And I've never
It's
even tried
awful.
ecstasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
an
Yeah, they're all-
XDC trip or something like
ecstasy.
No,
I
they're
got
bad.
I was like, oh,
They should have just did like a plain white over them.
Oh, are they ugly? Is that
They're
what we're
so
saying
bad.
here?
They're
Okay.
bad.
Oh, that's not great. That's
Ah,
less than ideal. That's
mother.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's bad.
yeah, that
Yeah, it's painful.
it's
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Like I said, it feels like you're tripping.
That looks really bad.
Yeah, not great. Not ideal there.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at first. It was like our MLS All Stars. I'm like, no shot.
That is-
no.
Really, guys?
that's gross, honestly.
Bad. Oh,
Somebody had to design that. You realize that, right? Like somebody had to intentionally be like, this should be the All Stars. That had to be a joke.
Whoever that was needs
Should have got paid to do that.
Yeah,
Uh,
seriously.
can I have their job?
Yeah, exactly. You can have it.
Deal.
Oh yeah,
I'll
you
fight
can do
him.
better than that.
I think I can do better than
You
that.
could literally
Okay, well-
put them in a plain white T-shirt. It might be better than that. As you can go to Dollar General and get all the Hanes T-shirts that they have and be like, "This is what you guys are wearing."
You know the old style Cubs jerseys where it's literally just white.
Yeah,
Just in
exactly.
white shirt.
Exactly. Yeah, brought
No,
it back to the 19.
they should have. They should have did like the MLS logo like on the chest or something, and then had like their name numbers on the back. Then you could play like maybe with colors with it.
What colors?
Yellow and gold because it's in Columbus.
It's been like,
Red, white, and baby blue for the Columbus flag. Like we had that one ugly jersey the one year. Hey,
Oh, so-
that's so bad. Well, I didn't say to put yellow on this one. Skip that.
nah, put yellow on it. So bad.
Just rainbow it. I know it's July now, but just rainbow
Move
it.
the game to June 30th and let it eat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one way to do it.
Perfect. Where did we say we wanted to go next? I don't remember. We can
Okay,
jump
probably
into
NBA free
NBA.
agency.
NBA.
What'd you say, Clayton?
Probably NBA free agency.
All right.
Yeah.
So in semi-time order, a lot has happened. So like official opening was today, July 1st. Or was it yesterday?
It was
I think it
yesterday.
was yesterday.
Yesterday at like 5 p.m. was like when
Yeah.
guaranteed deals or
I
something.
think it was
had
yesterday at
begun.
5:04.
Something
4 or
like that.
5, yeah.
But today's July 1st when we're recording this. So a lot has happened and a lot more will continue to happen. I don't even know what other dominoes have to fall. Like DeMar DeRozan's supposed to be figured out.
Yeah.
He's interested in the Lakers again, so they won't get it.
LeBron said he'll take a pay cut.
He also tweeted out maybe it's me today.
Well, yeah, because the announcement was LeBron will take a pay cut to bring in another star playmaker or a big man like Klay Thompson, James Harden, or Jonas Valanciunas, and within hours, all three of them signed. I was like, oh,
Tough
well,
luck.
I don't know, Leo. Do you think your team could actually benefit from having DeMar DeRozan on their roster?
Or LeBron
How to
just
put this nice.
you don't have to.
He can't space the floor for us.
He's like 35 now, isn't he?
I
yeah.
don't care what he is. That man is like Sean Livingston now.
He is Sean Livingston.
Literally.
Yeah.
He's only
That's it.
I saw something today. It was like DeMar DeRozan says the Josh Giddey trade was the last straw. I said that was the last straw. How is that the last straw?
hey, if that was the last straw for him, good trade by the
Props.
Bulls. Good trade by the Bulls to finally get him out. Maybe it'll be Zach LaVine's last straw too, and Nikola
Yeah.
Vucevic's because they just need to restart.
What if LeBron just pulls a 360 on the league and just sweeps the Lakers?
He's not.
I saw that. I saw a meme about that.
He's already planning.
Yeah. But like whoever the owner was like, all right, we got you JJ Redick as the coach. We drafted your son. And it said, Cleveland, I'm coming home. I was like, that's crazy.
It was got my boy in the NBA.
Got my
Come on
boy
there.
coaching in the NBA.
I'm gonna go win chip with Cleveland again.
LA doesn't need DeRozan. LA needs some bench, like people who can actually fill out the team and be beneficial and helpful instead of just either hurt or older than 35.
You can have Jordan Clarkson.
Honestly,
Could help.
I'm in because that's bench scoring right there.
But would you rather have D'Lo or Jordan Clarkson?
Jordan Clarkson probably because he knows that he's only out there to score, and D'Lo just kind of does whatever he wants.
Yeah,
You
that's
think
fair.
you,
D'Lo's a better passer, but
Yeah,
also
D'Lo
if you don't
is.
want him to do that, then
Leo? Do you think you guys would maybe go after Trae Young if the Hawks really blow it up?
It
Blow
wouldn't.
it up.
With
It wouldn't
what?
surprise me, but I think to get that trade to go through, it would have to be like AR and whatever first round picks we can actually send anywhere. It'd probably be AR and like 3 of our actual subpar decent bench pieces and like 1 first round pick.
I saw something
Yeah.
about Gabe Vincent. I'm happy to be a
That
trade
dude
piece.
barely played for us.
yeah,
last
Gabe
year.
Vincent played like 7 minutes last season.
And then he came into the playoffs and started one game. It was bad, and we're like, "Oh, why is he bad?" We're like, "Cause he didn't play."
maybe
Season.
he hasn't hooped in a year.
Yeah, but whatever. Over it. Sick of it.
However, the Connect 4 pick was big for you guys.
Yeah.
I didn't even know anything about him. I'm like, oh my god, Twitter all over the place was like, JJ Redick's first pick is a white guy.
It's a tall white guy who shoots threes.
He's
Yeah,
like
that's
6'7",
AJ Redick.
and he's a dog.
And you know what all the like officials said about him in the draft? Why he fell?
Why?
Because he's old.
Isn't he like
Well,
what is he,
He's like
22?
22, 23. So he's old for the draft now. His guys are 18, 19
When
coming
you
into the
think
league.
about it, for NBA standard, that is old. Whereas
starting.
baseball, 24 is like getting the 19, 20-year-old in the NBA.
You're right, but the Lakers don't want 18, 19, 20-year-olds. They want the guy who's 22, 23, who's NBA ready.
Whoever's 19 a game
Yeah.
in
Go shoot.
God. Where's Tennessee play?
ACC.
SEC.
Was that close?
What?
What school we played in? You already had a me.
Well,
I didn't
Tennessee. It was in the
Oh,
highlight
yeah,
tape that I saw on Twitter. So
Knoxville. That's where the University of Tennessee is.
well, he looks good, and honestly, full send. Just I'm guessing it's just going to be go ahead, and we're going to try and win again this year. If not, Brian's going to get cut, and LeBron's retired.
I wonder. if
No,
player-
LeBron will just say, "Give me an opt out here, here, and here."
It wouldn't surprise me if he
He already
did.
did.
If
He's
he
gonna-
did a 2.
he's
if
gonna
he
get
did a
another-
1 year with a player option at the end of it.
No, it'll be another 2+1. Same thing he always signs. And then he'll make it to when Bryce is in the league. And then he'll be done after that.
I don't even want to watch that basketball.
Bryce already pulled the reverse
I know,
psychology on
yeah.
him, man. No, my dad gonna be too old to play by the time I get there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I tell you what.
I was gonna say, we both seen Bartolo Colon. We know it's possible.
There's
45
no
is just
there's
taking try.
please tell me I can give him a bad for comparing LeBron James to Bartolo Colon.
Nah, dude.
No,
Both age
No.
like fine wine.
Yeah.
You guys are
What?
soft. You guys gone soft.
No, Grimace is soft. Thank you very much.
Bro, Griffin propelled the best to being good.
Grimace is the only
Move that over here.
Did you like
I
that?
can control the board.
like that. It's not all about your shit. It's not all about the Moody Spider Man. It's all about the Mets, baby. It's all about the Mets. Every time.
Wait, it was all about the Mets? It always has been. The astronaut meme where he's like, look at
Oh yeah,
Freaking
I pictured the meme when you said it.
yes.
appreciate that. All right. Should we start NBA free agency? Unless anybody has draft talk they want to talk about. I'm super excited that we traded for Rob Dillingham.
That's a great.
We
pickup
traded a
for you
7th
guys.
grader for
I
Rob
think-
Dillingham, so that'll be fun.
I think he'd be Jordan Clarkson for you for now.
Basically.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you really need
Mm.
for now. But if he
Right.
could somehow figure out like passing and being a like main point guard instead of just being a shooting guard, because that's all he is right now for probably the
He's a
next 3
combo,
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Conley's still there, right?
Yeah.
He's got a pretty good guy to learn from.
Yeah,
he does.
Yes.
I'm about to
He
say
does.
Conley's going to retire in a year or two, probably.
Probably.
I don't want the shit then go out.
Like that meme I sent into the group chat. This is the first draft class I've ever looked at and been like, yeah, I could beat some of those guys up.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have a whole lot of thoughts on the draft, I guess. Hopefully
Bring up Kyle.
Say
Nope, say it.
Oh, there, Cody.
No.
No. Cody Williams is, I believe the good Jalen Williams' brother.
Yes.
Either way, hopefully it's the standard little brother is better than big brother. Because we need some good players. I've seen some good stuff about Isaiah Collier. I know he was falling in the draft, but a lot of people seem to like that we took him. We got really good value out of it. And then at 32, we drafted the most Utah player you could ever imagine in Kyle Filipowski.
Damn, Skippy.
More man. More man.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was a wild story.
I
You get groomed. My hair's getting long.
there was an open position in Utah's marketing department, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna apply to be anything near the Jazz's marketing because I got
So
new
sorry.
Mormons. It's all like,
So sorry, Brady.
I cannot wait for the first time that the announcer goes, and Filipowski grooves the net with that 3. And all of Twitter goes, what? Hold on.
Sorry. DiCaprio meme right now.
Exactly.
Whoa.
How could you do that?
Hold on. God.
Oh man. That's gonna be so funny.
I have a love-hate relationship with all the memes that'll follow this.
So what?
Grooves the net.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
He was actually wiping his body.
Hold on, time out. Stop it.
He dominates the older people on the team. They just give me a bet.
Fine.
Who signed a big
He
contract?
deserves one for that.
I was just staring at you. Why, what? What did you say? Dude. Is that why Filipowski dropped?
Yeah.
Because everyone's knew that he was basically groomed
That's
and
what everyone was saying. Yeah.
that whole situation.
That they didn't have to deal with everything that happens, which is I'm pretty sure the only we were probably the only team that was gonna take him.
Well, yeah, it's allowed in that state.
Yeah,
We don't condone
pretty
that.
much.
We don't condone that here in Ohio, by the way.
And as soon as that was the story that came out, I was like, yeah, no wonder we drafted him.
That was crazy.
His
Because at
agent
first,
was probably pulling strings.
people were saying that she was his cousin. And I'm like,
Hey.
wait.
Yeah.
And then it came back out that it was just babysitting.
No, just his babysitter.
Dude, I've seen both. I have no idea.
I don't think I want
Ask
It's
him.
all just so confusing.
Just DM him.
DM it,
Yeah.
bro. Shoot
Link
straight up.
twice
Come on.
if you're okay.
Dude, if family can't get to him, I don't think I'm going to.
You should text, don't reply if you need help. That's just straight up. If he doesn't reply and just sees it,
Calls 911.
oh my God, how I feel about
I need you in Utah. You're in Ohio. Don't worry about it.
Car Malone struck again.
Kyle, is this only
Backwards though. Reversed roles. You want to rate your team's draft?
Was I supposed to?
You are now.
Connect
James,
4,
Paul
Bronny
Connect.
J. I say Connect 4. I mean,
Yeah.
it's good now.
fired it?
I'm honestly, I bet Bronny just is on our NBA team. I don't know if LeBron will allow him to go to the G League.
No, they guaranteed him a NBA
I
contract.
saw they gave him number 9.
They can, yeah.
Was it a 2-way
No,
or was it just straight up?
straight up NBA.
Hell
He
yeah.
could just be the 15th man. He can just sit there in his jumpsuit.
The
It's all
memes,
good.
Maybe
the
if he's
memes
good enough
are
on defense. then
immaculate,
they're
by the way.
Yeah.
Of just if when LeBron sees Bronny go one-on-one with Kyrie, it's just terrible. We're all
Memes are just great.
I
I
could
finished that 3 tonight, son.
I could literally I saw one. It's like JJ Redick yelling at him and LeBron yelling at him to shoot a 3, and JJ Redick's like, "Shoot the 3, you're open." And LeBron's like, "Boy, you shoot that ball, I swear to God." And then he's like, "But coach, JJ told me to shoot." He goes, "I don't give a damn. I'm your father."
Yeah, I am
And JJ
older.
goes, "I will cut you." He's like, "I will release you." He goes, "Sorry, pops." Misses it, and out of nowhere, this bell.
Yes.
Oh,
I saw that.
I'm like, oh my God.
Patrick
That's all
Beverly to
those
the Lakers
memes are.
confirmed.
I'm in for that. Could you
BK.
literally crunch time? Pat Bev and Bronny, if his defense is that good,
Clamp.
people are saying, could be
Ain't
crazy.
wrong.
Should you imagine LeBron and Pat Bev just on the same team?
Again.
Yeah.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say,
I've
they
seen-
did play together in LA.
What was he say?
I
I've also seen
forget.
Isaiah Thompson.
That'd be
For,
fun.
for some reason, I thought Patrick
Bet.
Beverly was like instantly flipped. Like,
No, I played for a little bit. You gonna grade it?
C plus. Why? I mean,
Really?
I don't know anything about either. Well,
I give him an
Bronny,
A.
LeBron's.
You might as well draft Bronny.
B
He's a
plus,
55th
we
pick. What
ride.
else you gonna use? And I thought Dalton Connect was a great pick.
I don't know anyone about this draft. I paid zero attention to this. So B plus. How about that?
You want to draft your team? Not draft your team. Grade your team.
Well, our first round today.
M.
Your draft A.
Everything
Minor. I mean minus.
Just give us a
No Kendrick, no grade.
give us a grade in 8 years. How about that? 8 year gap. That's not long.
I'll have to grade my team's draft in 8 years when the 2031 pick comes to the league. I gave my team an A. We got two good picks.
Let's say
That
the
one
pick
was
you
a great
traded is
trade.
currently fundraising his Washington D.C. trip, so you got a little bit.
Who?
I said the pick you traded is currently funding his Washington D.C. trip, so you got it.
You're right. But yeah, the other guy that we drafted only fell because he was convicted of some crime.
Brandon Miller.
No, he didn't, or he didn't get convicted. He got
That was so stupid.
Oh. He got charged with a crime, but he got proven innocent. So, but he still fell in the draft. So we got him anyways.
Sorry,
Did your team draft? Did you guys?
Yes.
We did. We picked one dude. His name was Jalen. Let me look it up. Jalen Tyson. That's it.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
never heard of
shoot. Yeah, because he's like, isn't he like 6'7" from Cal?
Yes.
That's the guy.
He actually looks decent.
He does.
The-
I'm giving us a B just because I don't know anything really about the guy, but everything I've read has said that he's trying to be like a Josh Hart type beat, like a do it all kind of guy. So whatever. Give us a B. Move on. What?
B plus. Then after the draft, signing DJ Burns is the A plus.
A+ for getting DJ.
Actually, yeah, I changed my answer. 100% A plus. We got DJ Burns.
Love that.
Is he on your summer league team or is he legit on your roster?
Summer league.
Summer league. I hope he makes
Oh my
the
God.
roster.
I need
Nothing would make me happier than seeing Big Tasty at the end of the bench every game.
I need him on the roster.
He's the new Lamar Stevens.
Yes.
All right, well,
I would buy his jersey.
Who's starting around with jersey?
Fire.
He's got to pick.
Hey man,
like
if
number
Taco
99.
Fall can make your G League team,
That is
DJ Burns can.
that's true.
Facts.
If Zach Edey can be a top 10 pick, DJ Burns
Yeah,
can make a G
what
League
the-
team.
Like, can we talk about that?
I bet
What do you want to talk about?
How the hell is he top 10? He's 7'6" and can't move.
the draft was weak. That's how.
I'm just glad the mock draft didn't actually happen and we took him at 17. Because I saw 2 or 3 of them where they had us taking. I'm like, no, dear God, no.
Awful. Yeah,
I bet
Right.
DJ Burns gets a two-way.
I hoop so.
I'm in for that.
John Morant's gonna be the first person to try to dunk on his own teammate.
Like, hey, you want to stand right?
He said, "Set the screen. There's nobody here. Stand under the hoop."
Stand at the free throw line. I'm gonna do something awesome.
Y'all volunteers for the dunk contest just to dunk on Zach Edey.
I
I'm in.
can see it.
I'm so weird. No, it'll be Edie and Wimbenyama like stacked, and John's like, yeah, get the mini tramp out. Y'all thought I could jump that high?
No.
He's like, my hop's in a mini trap. I'll be good.
The Globetrotters trampoline just goes up and goes through.
I'd pay money to watch that dunk contest.
Anything with John Morant.
Yes.
Dunk contest. Any dunk contest.
I want Ant, Ja.
Just not
Ooh.
I
19.
don't think Ant would be that good in the dunk contest. He does powerful dunks, but I don't think he could be flashy enough to really. I mean, he'd be a showman about it for sure. But
You already know Mac McClung's coming back.
going back to back to back, he makes more money on the dunk contest than he does in his
Oh, I
G-League
know.
contract.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah, there's that.
Well, it's like Pete Alonso making more money in the home run derby than his first
Yeah.
contract.
True.
There's gonna be something stupid where they made it like they're gonna do like LeBron and Bronny somehow. They're gonna make those two be on a team or something stupid in the All-Star game this year.
They're gonna be the third group in the 3-point contest.
Probably. Honestly, they will just do that for views and clicks. And honestly, I wouldn't blame them.
They're gonna shoot a 14.
I would not care.
I'm down.
Hey, Braun was a 40% 3-point shooter last year. Don't sleep.
Dog.
Braun was shooting it.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, 3.
All right. It doesn't say how much time we have left.
That
I
is
don't-
weird.
I don't know if it's going to, but let's roll into some contracts / trades, I guess. So first one, Emmanuel Quickly got 5 years, 175 mil to stay with the Raptors. So they locked him up long term. I assume Did RJ Barrett already get a contract?
Yes.
Was he already extended from
I
the
thought,
Knicks?
I thought so.
And then they traded him.
Yes,
I can't
I
remember.
thought so. Thought that's how it
That
was.
sounds right. So they got both of those two long term, and they signed Scotty Barnes too. So I think that was last year.
Probably.
Scotty Barnes is like
Wasn't a
the
5-year
first
one?
75. I'm not doing the math on it.
38?
Sure.
Did about 5 in one 75. Yeah, I think it's something.
31.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's crazy.
Really? I
Um,
mean, he's a good scorer,
it's
but
a hooper for sure.
Yeah.
I don't. Toronto's just like, throw money. We didn't throw it at Van Vliet when we should have, but here, you take it instead.
They got to spend it somewhere.
Still not the loudest bag so far.
Yeah.
Who's even there anymore? It's quickly RJ Barrett and who?
Scotty Barnes.
Oh shoot, they did.
Jakob
them
Poeltl.
backs. Yeah, Jakob Poeltl.
You might be right.
The East is open, is it not?
It is.
I don't think it's open. Feels like the Celtics got it locked up
I
right now.
say it's kind of an uphill battle, but
I mean, I kind of like the Sixers trio right now, if they're healthy. Maxey, Paul George, and Embiid. But
Saw a tweet today. Some dude circled everyone's knees.
yeah, it's a who's stopping this duo. It's Joel Embiid's knee, Joel Embiid's other knee, Paul George's knee, Maxey's shoulder, maybe.
Yeah,
That's my favorite response. Anytime it's like, who's stopping this big three? I'm like, themselves.
age.
I saw one that was just head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
That's a good one too.
Yes.
I don't think the Sixers.
5 minutes, just so you guys know.
Oh, it's 5 minutes. Okay. We got time. We'll get through a
You
few
got
more.
time.
All right. So yeah, we'll just keep rolling through. Next one, DeJounte Murray trade, which was huge. That so he's going to the Pelicans. I'll just read the trade first. For 2 first-round picks, Larry Nance Jr., Dyson Daniels, and Ohio State's very own EJ Liddell was kind of a throw-in the trade because he actually hasn't actually played because he tore his ACL
Yes,
last offseason. I think is what it was.
tore his ACL. I'm pretty not even summer league. I'm pretty sure it was before the summer league.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
So he hasn't played it all yet, but hey, he'll be a Hawk. So he can sit on the bench
It'll
there, I
be
guess.
Literally with every other forward.
Yeah, basically.
Like, used to be 5 of them or something.
It's like Dyson Daniels just brought him in for defensive upside, it seems like.
Yeah, he's kind of a big guard, so he'll look nice next to Trae Young. Obviously, Trae Young can have the ball in his hands again.
If they keep him.
Yeah.
If
They
they
could
keep
just-
Trae Young. Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
was
could
like,
just
why wouldn't
completely
they keep
explode.
Dyson? Yeah. But no, I think they'll keep him.
I think the Pels have a chance now to even make the playoffs.
I think
they got a-
McCollum and DeJounte is interesting for sure.
Well,
Dark horse type vibe.
DeJounte Murray, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and whoever else they start with them. That's going to be the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Because they drafted a center who's like a Clint Capella build, but he's obviously not ready.
Yeah.
But then they also have Herb Jones, who's one of the best defenders in the league,
Mhm.
and Trey Murphy, who's one of the best shooters in the league.
And Zion's only like 6'7", right? 6'8", and you can't put him at 5. Well, I mean, you could.
You can.
but I wouldn't advise.
People can
but-
shoot over him, but they ain't backing it
Yeah.
down. So
What were you gonna say, like?
what I literally just said help. Help.
I sounded like you were gonna start saying something to stop. Okay, sorry.
No, that's all I had to say about the Pelicans is health. Because we all know that Zion's had problems with that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
You think DeJounte?
pretty much gonna determine.
true.
You think DeJounte goes back to point guard and just is point guard and McCollum's
Yeah.
off ball more now?
Yeah, I think DeJounte
Probably.
will
Yeah.
be the
That's
one.
probably what they wanted to do, anyways.
I think you could do those two, and then you could do Herb. Wait, no.
Or you can bring
Bi, Herb, and Zion. You could run that 5.
You could.
You
The
could.
only problem is like DeJounte likes to play ISO to
Mhm.
set everything up. CJ McCollum likes to play ISO. Not as much anymore. This is Portland days. BI plays ISO. And Zion has to set himself up too. So they basically have 4 guys that are like, all right, I need the ball in my hand to do anything. Trey Murphy's really the only catch and shoot guy. And Herb Jones will catch and shoot. He's just not
Good.
as good at it.
Yeah.
You
So
could
it'll be interesting.
you could also bring McCollum off the bench.
They pay him
I'm-
30
they-
plus to 30 plus mil to come off the bench.
No. There's only
Maybe.
one man. There's only one man
I'd-
that makes that much money who ever came off the bench, and then Luke Will.
Yeah,
they
basically,
give me
yeah.
that much money.
Well, but that was that much like for the time.
Yeah.
He's making like 20 mil.
Jeff Clarkson
Sure.
and a bunch of first round picks. Give us BI. Come on.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
They still don't have a contract with him. He's technically a free agent. I think
restricted.
it wouldn't be restricted because it's not off his rookie deal, but Or maybe he has 1 year left and they're trying to make an extension, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Somewhere
For
in that
his
realm.
sake, I'd get out. I think it's just all bad for him now. Hell, in the play and they benched him.
They just
Well, he was hurt. He was coming off an injury,
Yeah, but he
and
was
Lou Dort
playing.
clamped him.
But he was playing the whole time, and then like a minute left in the playing game, they sat him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be interesting. You know, they didn't win a single clutch game the entire season. They went
Doesn't surprise me.
0-12, I think, or something like that, and still ended up being a playoff team.
Stud.
Like what?
They just built
That's-
different down there in the bayou.
the Zion effect.
But DeJounte Murray had like 5-game winners this year, so he
True.
had to take care of that.
True.
He took 40 shots in a game, scored 50 points.
Well, you'll have that on these bigger jobs, I suppose.
Yeah, he is the bigger job.
Yeah,
missing every shot.
He's something.
I thought it was honestly a good trade both ways. I thought for sure Bi would have to be in it, but he wasn't. So
That's all everybody's been talking about with Pelicans, right? Is how they're gonna move BI. That's
yeah, basically.
Yeah,
How, when, where?
pretty much.
How much time we got, Clayton?
less than a minute. I think we take a break here and then jump right back into it.
Cool.
We'll see you all on the other side.
And we are back. No more free agency news. I say a little bit. I mean, an entire extra half an hour at least of free agency news. Wow, just drew a blank there for a second. That was crazy. All right, we're gonna start with Russell Westbrook. I still don't know how much his contract is worth. I just know he opted in with his contract for the Clippers, and that is with an intent to trade him. And
Like 5 mil this year,
is that what it is?
something like that. I think he signed 2 and 10.
Did it again? What?
I think he signed like a 2 and 10, like a 2-year 10 mil.
Okay, that sounds right. The big scuttlebutt around the league is that Jokic wants him as a Nugget. What the heck do they trade for him, though?
One of Jokic's horses.
All right.
Fair.
I don't think Jokic like that very much.
No,
Well, once him on the
Small
team.
price back.
Oh, just pick the oldest one out of the bunch and trade it.
I should say like
The same thing.
It's basically
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what other like who else do they have to trade? Like what? Christian Braun?
Brown.
Brown? Yeah.
Yeah, they're not trading him.
Give him 2 seconds, it'll be happy. They honestly might
I
be.
don't know if they will be. They just
Okay,
lost Paul George for nothing.
5 seconds.
This is why you can't be a GM.
This is why you suck at fantasy.
I think they
That's it.
Hey, Brady sucked last year, not me.
routinely voted worst GM of the year. Case.
Not last year.
Not,
He finished everyone last year. His team just sucked at the end.
Yeah, that's true.
I had injuries at the end. Yes.
But yeah, so I don't know what the heck they'll trade for him. And Jamal Murray also just got a max. I don't have that on here, but it was like what, 5 years, 200 mil or something like that
Yeah.
for never making an All-Star game because he made like the same money as Donovan Mitchell,
Rings though.
who doesn't even have an official contract yet, right?
No.
Donovan Mitchell
Yeah,
signed yet?
his isn't official yet, but I think if they're the same, it'd be like 5 and 205.
The rumor is 4 for 204, I think.
No, he'll get right because he had Burdick. I don't. This
If he
is,
doesn't want 5.
I guess the Donovan Mitchell tweet I just clicked on the group chat said 4 209.
Yeah, that's what it
We'll see if
was.
that's right.
Yes.
That's what I saw earlier.
So that's crazy because Jamal Murray never made an All-Star game, but he does have a ring. So
Exact same contract 4 2.
if Donovan Mitchell ends up being official, which it should be. I mean, all signs point to him going back. So you guys are basically just running it back from last year, right?
Pretty much, right? As of right now.
Yeah,
With a new
as
coach.
of right now.
New coach. Big bucks.
Yeah.
And one new piece, I guess, as of right now. But
Atkinson said in his press conference today, we have 4 All-Stars on the team because we all know Mobley's eventually going to be an All-Star.
Oh, so we're still counting Jared Allen.
Yes.
Okay. He was an All-Star,
he was 1 year.
but he was an All-Star. I'll give it to you.
I think
That'll
Cavs
be
are
all right.
only 3 teams that haven't made a move yet. I think it's what I saw. At least outside the drafters.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, there's
I'd-
really no one in free agency that we have money for.
Yeah, there's not really anything you guys want.
Alright.
The only thing that we might do is see what other people offer Agoro.
Yeah, if you made him available.
Because he's restricted right now. Him and Bates are restricted right now.
I did see that.
Don't worry. It won't be higher than league minimum.
I'm betting it would be.
The
Nah.
thing that I seen on Coro is like 4 for like 60.
That'd be a W. Because Patrick Williams didn't make
That's
as much money as
insane.
I expected him to.
He took
That's
what?
insane.
5 and 90, so 18.
Yeah, something like that. That's pretty good value for him.
But I think we're waiting out to see if anyone offers him and seeing what they want.
We'll see. I mean, worst comes to worst, you guys just match whatever anybody else offers. So.
Right. And plus, I think the guy that we drafted this year, they want to push him more into that role since he can probably shoot a little bit better than
Okay.
Okoro.
Sometimes NBA contracts just confuse me. 'Cause, like, Patrick Williams, $18 million. 94-year-old Tobias Harris, $26 million.
But you got to think about the team, too. The Pistons aren't paying anybody this year.
I guess that's fair. Well, they're paying Kate Cunningham now.
Next year.
Yeah, I guess it's true because it's certain.
That won't kick in until next year. So you have to spend X amount of money. That was the whole thing with like Dylan Brooks getting a massive contract and Fred VanVleet getting massive contracts. It's because the Rockets weren't paying anybody. So you have to at least get to the minimum. So just throw a crap ton of money at these guys and they'll be vets for the younger guys. So
Which will aspire when you are ready to push.
now they're trying to trade for Kevin Durant.
The Pistons?
Rockets.
Rockets.
You did what in his cap?
Brody and I were talking about the Tobias Harris contract earlier because I texted him as soon as it dropped. You're paying Tobias Harris $26 million. He goes, "What do you mean? It's not that bad." I was like, "Okay," and then he texted me later and said, "Oh, you know, I'm kind of mad now seeing what Clay got for the Mavericks." And I'm like, "Yeah, you should be." And he goes, "Oh, but Clay probably didn't do anything in his last game." I was like, "Brody, have you seen what Tobias Harris did in the Sixers last game?"
Donut.
He goes, "I don't want to look." I said, "Go look." 5 minutes later, oh.
Yeah. Bro went like 0 for 8 for 0 points or something like that.
He was Tony Snell.
Yeah. Yeah, bro was doing cardio.
Jeez, ow.
And teams still paying him a shit ton.
Yeah. Well, not Tony Snell. He's done.
Well,
but
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He just needed
that's true. He didn't get his pension. That's so sad. I was hoping somebody would pick him up.
Pistons. You can still make it right. Got to pay somebody.
I don't know if you can. I think last year was his last chance.
No, he's just saying to pay him regardless. Just pay him money.
I'll
Yeah,
say
that's
just-
Yeah, the pension
Just
was
not-
last year. That was last year. Yeah.
But he
That
still make
ship
a
is
couple
set.
mil. I mean.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Harden back to the Clippers, 2 for 70,
Not
35
bad.
mil a year. About what you'd expect.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck the Clippers are going to do this year, but they're opening a new stadium with a rebrand, so they got to keep some names around.
Same as last year.
An injured Kawhi and a James Harden.
Hopefully, they get worse because there's too many teams in the West on the way up. KCP went to the Magic, 3 for 66.
That was-
2 mil a year.
That was a good signing by them.
Good pick for them. Got the 3 and D. Somebody spaced the floor a little bit for Paulo.
They wanted Clay, and then I think Clay said no.
I'd rather take KCP than Clay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I probably did.
Next one, Chris Paul to the Spurs. I saw 1 for 11 million. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was.
That's a good signing by the Spurs.
I like it.
Yep.
I saw it compared to Charlotte Tony Parker, and I was like, you know what?
They're bringing.
Yeah, but who was Tony Parker mentoring?
He
I
didn't
don't
know.
think the mentor was part of it.
I think
He
Charlotte
didn't know
sucked.
it yet. Terry Rozier at that time.
Yeah, honestly, might
Did
have
they
been.
over it? Was Tony Parker in the league that long?
Where you look at?
I have no clue. You might be right.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. Kind of just threw it out there.
That's
That
a
was the only
poll.
guard I knew of recent history for being.
I'm about to say that's
At
a
the
poll
Charlotte
if
one.
that's right.
True. Because it wasn't LaMelo.
I'm saying he only played 1 season in Charlotte, so it would be an intense poll.
Should have never left the Spurs. Should have been a lifer.
Should have been.
He should just retire when he cheated on his wife.
Not Terry Rozier, but Kevin.
Oh, already had Kim?
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Us.
He was
Kevin-
killing it in Spain, right?
Espana.
Kemba, Malik Monk, and Devontae Graham would have been the rest of the.
Oh,
rest of the
Devontae
actors.
Graham.
Wow.
I remember when Devontae Graham was good that one time.
Also a Spur, I think.
Yes, I think he's a Spur right now, right?
I think he just re-upped his contract with them.
Yeah, you're right. All I remember is I played online 2K one time, and he got a really good like sapphire card.
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Amethyst Moments, Devontae Graham.
Oh, that card is so good.
Because you could literally just hold the square button for a half a second, it'd be green every time because of the lag.
Yeah, his release was so fast.
Yes.
It was so nice.
So yeah, Wemby finally has somebody to throw him lobs. So when you see him averaging 35 a game next year, don't be surprised.
35 and then 26.
35
for
and
Paul.
D-boy.
Yeah, Chris Paul's gonna have and Depoy for sure.
Just look at the center room from the year Tony Parker was in Charlotte.
Oh geez,
Tiago-
Absolute mean town.
Bismack Biyombo.
Cody Zeller has to be on that list, right?
Bismack, Cody Zeller, Frank Kaminsky.
Hey, those
Frank
were
the Tank.
both dogs out of the Big Ten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both Wisconsin, right?
Who?
Both Wisconsin, right? Cody Zeller and Frank Kaminsky. Frank Kaminsky was.
Cody Zeller was Wisconsin. I do believe that's correct.
That's
I
Frank
was more- I
Kaminsky
was more
was when they
confident.
went to the title game. That was his team.
Yeah, I was more convinced that Frank Kaminsky went to Wisconsin because
Yeah.
him and Sam Decker were on the team.
Yeah,
together.
they were on
Yes.
Indiana,
other white jersey and red.
the other way in red.
Yes. Honestly, I was gonna say Nebraska, but
Also would have been a fair guess.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a fun one. One of the most interesting ones I thought. Not a super like big move, but Derrick Jones Jr. didn't go back to the Mavs for whatever reason. I don't know if it was him or if it was them, but he signed 3 for 30 with the Clippers. But then the Mavs turned around and signed Najee Marshall for 3 for 27. And I don't know about you guys, but Derrick Jones was pretty good this year.
Yeah.
I thought he was.
I guess they didn't think he was 1 mil more
Was
good.
but did they think that? Was he just greedy for the extra mil? Like what? I don't know whose fault it is. Just they neither of them wanted each other.
At the end of the day, Mark Cuban running that franchise, you can just blame it on him.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
He sold his majority stake. He doesn't have
No
control anymore.
way.
Yeah.
What? No, he gets to remain in part of him selling. I'm pretty sure was like he remained in control of like some of the day-to-day stuff.
Oh, is that what it was? Like
Yeah.
for
I
certain?
think so.
Maybe. I don't. You might be right.
He was just down there deep in his bag.
He didn't know. All right.
Ah.
Oh, so yeah.
Well-
But a wild replacement. Clippers lost Paul George for absolutely nothing. But don't worry, they have Derrick Jones Jr. to make up for it.
Literally,
Womp
They're the
put him
Bulls
on the
now.
new stadium. Name the new stadium after it.
Hey, top 5 dunker in the league. Nope, that's too much. Top 15 dunker in the league.
8, I think.
Who do you want to put up there?
I don't know.
Zion, Ja, Ant.
Out of respect.
Can't count Mike McClung. He's in the G League.
Yeah, he doesn't count. Derrick Jones might be top 10, top 5, top 10. Maybe he's in that area.
He's
By what 8?
he's in there.
Pistons, time to sign Mac McClung. Get yourself some tickets sold.
Darn right.
I'd buy season tickets if
Obi
Michael
Toppin.
McClung was like $20 season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh,
But yeah, Obi Toppin would be up there.
Obi, who we say? Obi, Ja, Ant. Hell, we're on it now.
Derrick.
Who was
Derek.
in the dunk contest last year?
Jalen Brown was.
Yeah.
Jalen Brown. He's not a great dunker though.
No.
I'm thinking Shaden Sharp.
Yes, I was gonna say who's the kid in Portland.
I
Yes,
think, yeah,
Jaden
I
Sharp.
think Carson and I had this conversation. Like, dude, what do you mean? Why? Because
Jaden
I was
Sharp's
like,
bouncing.
who is this guy and why is he in there? And he's like, are you serious? Oh, I'm very serious. I don't watch anybody.
Yeah, he's a heck of an athlete.
Yeah, he is.
I got nothing. Drew Eubanks to the Jazz, 2 for 10, baby.
We waved over here at 7. Had to
That may be-
7 minutes in there somewhere.
That made the important list.
It was only because it was for the Jazz.
It's the only player we signed.
And there's nothing for any of the rest of our teams except for Luca Garza re-signed on 2-year minimum. Yeah, brother.
Where'd you get that?
Then the double Sixers move. They brought in PG 4 for 212 and brought back Tyrese Maxey 5 for 204. So locked up the future. They got the big 3 for a while if they can all stay in one piece.
Pandemic P, podcast P, now we Philly P.
Philly P.
No, now they pushing.
You forgot playoff P.
pushing P.
It was like a game.
Yeah.
No.
What?
At least one.
It was 1 or 2, yeah.
Hey, all I remember is getting waved off.
Getting
by
waved
Dave.
off by
I still love the podcast of him. That was a terrible shot. I don't care what anybody says. But yeah, he made it. So it was a good one.
Dave
I was
agreed.
gonna say that's the biggest hater statement of all time.
Yeah.
Dave said you're right. It is a bad shot, but I practiced that. So
Bro, I've seen some wild memes over the last few days because of the Sixers. First, it was Paul George going around the locker room asking people to be on his podcast, and then it was stuff about Jared McCain.
oh my gosh. Jerry McCain. I saw a tweet today. Somebody retweeted one of his TikToks and said, I can't decide if Jimmy Butler would kill this guy or make a lifelong friendship with him. I'm like, yes, dang, that's a good
Oh
question.
my god. I literally called the lineup in the shower earlier for the men's team. So we put Gio out wide on the right for Weah.
You know, we haven't
And then we
won
brought
a
in
game.
Musa.
We haven't won a game where Gio hasn't played.
I know. And
And
then we subbed him off.
all of our goals scored have been with Gio on the field
I know.
in the last like 15
just
games or
ironic
something like
as hell
that.
in
It's
some of them.
crazy.
But anywho, Turner's in the sticks.
Oh, good.
He's a grown man. Richards, Ream, Robinson, Scally. Back four did not change.
Nothing changed.
Midfield three only changes Musa's in there now for Reyna because Reyna's out wide
Because
on the
Ray's
right.
playing the wing.
Thank God. This lineup, honestly, peak. This is peak right now, especially with Way out. This
Excited
is
for
peak
it.
performance.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I am
I am
so
too.
in front three. Ballo needs to play at least 75, 80 minutes, in my opinion,
Yeah. at
if
least
not the
80.
full 90.
Yeah.
We're still
Melissa
trying to
on the
score
left.
80.
And Gio on the right. Nunez is up top. So
Yeah, we
oh,
care.
God. Sergio Rochette,
Oliver.
Matthias Oliveira, Ronald Arujo,
Just say the important ones. We don't know all of them.
Emmy Martinez. Oh, that's Emiliano Martinez.
Yeah, his nickname's Emmy.
Oh, so I was
He
right.
goes by Emmy.
I thought he was Argentinian. Is there two?
Yeah, those must be different people.
They are. Luis Suarez on the bench, loser. Yeah, I don't know if it's a rotation, but it doesn't sound like it's a full striker.
Bro, imagine Uruguay lets us.
Uruguay's over there like, hey, bro. So we've already given the Bolivians every
You
knowledge
guys
that we
gave
have.
us guns. We give you goals.
No, that only happened if Trump was in office.
America.
Trump be over here like, hey, I'll slip you $1 billion if you let us win.
Trump doesn't care about soccer.
Hey,
Hey, let's keep
cares
moving on the
about
free.
public image.
Do you guys think the Sixers have a chance in the East this year?
Sure.
If
Yeah.
their knees don't fall off, yes.
Hold
I
on.
mean, I think they have a chance, but I also think it's gonna end in the standard 76ers style. You make it past the first round and then instantaneously die.
Yeah.
How old's Paul George?
32? 34?
Yeah, they're doing the
Two
same
guesses.
thing.
Yeah.
That man's not playing more than 2/3 of the basketball season of the 182 games.
So it feels like 182? Baseball? Shit. I was like, wait a minute.
Wait,
Womp womp.
There's an extra number.
I
out there.
gotta remember.
It's just 82.
Oh my god,
It's 162 for
baseball
baseball,
changed me.
right? 162 for
Yeah,
baseball.
baseball's
and 82 for
162. Yeah.
basketball. All right. Next, Isaiah Hardenstein to the Thunder, 4 for 87. That's a good
Why
get
the-
for them
Why the Thunder though for him?
Nah.
because they gave him more money than the Knicks did,
Okay, fair enough.
and he's a dirty word guy, and he's going to make them even better.
And he's
Fair
not
enough.
part of the Villanova squad, so he's not part of the best friends forever. Get him out.
Yeah, him and Julius Randle kick him out.
Fair enough.
I want to see that happen, and then just somehow, some way, they trade for some other Villanova guy in the league.
You know, the only one left is Ryan Arcidiakono.
Where's he at?
I don't even know if he's in the.
Bring
He
him back!
He might be overseas, honestly.
Nah. Two-way contract. Let him go. Bring him back. Two-way contract. Bring him up for the playoffs.
Yup.
Uh,
Tobias Harris to the Pistons, like we said, 2 for 52. We kind of already explained that one. They had to pay somebody. He used to play for the Pistons, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Literally,
I think he
yes.
might have started with the Pistons
He from the Pistons.
to the Sixers. Is that what it was? So yeah,
Oh yeah.
welcome home,
He
Tobias
was,
Harris.
he was pretty good with the Pistons the first stint too.
Oh,
But yeah, because then he got paid, and
He
then he
was
wasn't
playing-
worth his contract.
in
Right.
the four. He was playing the legit straight up four spot when he first came into the league, and then they tried to make him a three in Philly, and
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw a tweet today though. Somebody posted a picture of their like really old Tobias Harris Pistons jersey and said, "We're still back."
You know what's really funny? There was a guy who played for the Spurs whose last name was Paul. I think his name was like Reggie Paul or something.
Oh my god!
And he wore number 3.
I saw that.
So
It was
say-
like Rodney. I think it was Rodney Paul or something.
It might have
stupid.
been.
Yeah.
Some super random guy.
Yeah. So like big news for any guys who kept their Paul number 3 jersey.
Oh yeah.
But imagine if you were that guy.
He retweeted it. That's how I saw it.
Oh,
He
really?
retweeted it, had like 80,000 likes and just like laughing emojis, face palm or something
Dude,
like that.
I was so wrong. Tobias Harris was in the league since 2011 with the Bucks.
He's a buck?
And then in 2013, he was in Orlando Magic. I remember that. And then he went with the Pistons in 2016,
Because he got traded for Blake Griffin, right?
probably.
I think.
And
Most
then
likely.
yeah, because in
Yeah, like-
2018 he went to the Clippers.
Oh, to LA. Okay.
And then 2019 was Philly
Orlando.
till this date, until obviously he signed back to Detroit.
What a time to be alive.
Dude, I thought he was a freaking Magic. So
That's a wild pull.
Is
Keep that
Magic
for fertile.
somehow pulling $300 million in his entire career.
yeah.
Good enough, I guess. Last few, Derek White 4 for 126 and Tatum 5 for 315.
Insane.
I don't know how they're paying everybody. They've got Drew Holiday making big money, Derek White making big money, Jaylen Brown making big money, Jason Tatum making big money, Kristaps Porzingis making big money. They're second apron to the max, and they're still paying Al Horford some money too,
Al Horford. How much
and
is he
Peyton
making?
Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard's making like 12 million too.
Okay. The wild
I'd
thing
be like-
about the whole Celtics, they paid Jaylen Brown, they paid Jason Tatum, and now they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna sell the team.
Yeah, that was the last thing I had on my list was, oh yeah, and the Celtics are for sale now. This ownership group was like, all right, we got our championship. You guys can have it now.
Well, but like you just handed out $600 million in contracts. to
Yeah.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You're like, you know what?
In,
Well, they said they're going to slowly start selling it off, though. Came out afterwards.
Yeah.
But I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
I saw something today, and it's like, well, we have enough money to make at least 2 more runs at this with this whole team. And then they have like no money because of Tatum.
yeah, but you also make
Brown.
money when you're winning. So,
True.
and they're going to sell out every game because they're the Celtics.
Right.
So, what?
Lakers Twitter, not even like it's just a fan. He goes, I don't know where the hell they get this money from. And it's just Jaylen Brown's contract, Jason Tatum, Derek White, and Drew Holiday's contract all in a combined.
Nuts.
Let me just
Is
gonna do
Kristaps
that.
Porzingis on there too?
No, I'm gonna add up these 4 and I'm gonna let you know how much.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, our very last thing, Klay Thompson, end of the Warriors dynasty officially. Sign and trade to the Mavs, 3 years, 50 million, and you said he got traded for 2 seconds.
Yeah. Was they
Right.
traded Josh Green to Charlotte for 2 seconds?
That's right. It was a 3-team trade.
Yeah. It's just
So the Warriors get the 2 seconds, the Mavericks get Clay, and the Hornets get Josh Green.
essentially yes.
Big dub for the Hornets then.
Yeah.
Josh Green could be good.
That's what my understanding.
Good signing by Dallas to get
True.
Clay. They need someone like that.
As long as he can shoot the ball a little bit this year. You got it? You did the math?
Overall,
Yeah.
they paid them 840 million just combined. I'm gonna divide it by 18 because that's how many years averaged up from the
So-
2 5 years and 2 4 years.
Okay.
And on average per year, they're basically gonna pay each of them 46.66 mil a year. I believe if I did
50
that
million.
properly. If I did that properly, I think. Not too sure.
Actually, Jason Tatum almost makes 61 million on his own. So
Yeah.
So yeah, this is probably one of the 2 second rounders that Charlotte said is going to go to Golden State.
Interesting. I am really excited to see what guys like Luca and Victor Wembanyama's next contract extensions look like.
Oh yeah. With this Tatum contract.
They're going to be like 400 billion contract, like 5 for 400. It's going to be nuts.
So they're gonna. Luka will be the one to break into the 70s. If
I don't know.
Luca.
Because Wemby's going to have a depoy on his rookie contract.
That's true.
I would almost guarantee that within the
Okay.
next 3 years.
How many years does Luka have left before he gets paid?
That's a good question. I think he just signed an extension like a
I
year or
was
two.
gonna say,
Yeah.
if he gets a ring before he's due again, 70.
That's a good question. When is he due for the next contract?
If
2027.
by then,
He has
70.
he has a player option for 2026, 2027 for 49 mil. So in 2027, 2028, he'll make his next contract. And he'll be probably making 60 to 70 million a year.
Yes.
He's not tired of basketball, man.
True. The other thing is I don't know what the max like rookie extension can even be for like Lumpy. So
Right now, yeah.
Well, he'll probably have a whole 3 decoys by the time you do. So
there's a chance that he has at least 2. I would almost guarantee 1.
Right.
But I think that's all I got. Unless we want to talk about UFC 203, that's all the basketball talk that I have.
we have one more thing for that.
Yeah.
203. 303. Close.
I saw just right before we started that apparently the Timberwolves are linked to Laurie Markkinen. What do you think you guys would have to trade for Markkinen?
It would either be like Jaden or Cat, really. It'd have to be one of those two.
I was like, because I've seen him attached to the Wolves, the Warriors, and the Spurs, and there's one other one.
Yeah, because we traded the 2 first-round picks that we had control over for Rob Dillingham. So
I knew it was just some crazy thing with the Caps. It's like, how funny would it be if they traded for Markkinen back?
you trade like Isaac Okoro, extend Okoro, trade him, and then like Max Strus for Laurie Markkinen or something like that.
And have Markkinen play 3 again.
Hey, we'll take that number
Why not?
45 fella off your hands.
Not that. No.
No. You can have. I would consider trading you Garland.
I know.
Are you still talking?
No, actually, but that would be more. It would be more likely that you would trade like Jared Allen, and then one of those 3s that you sign, like Niang or Strus or something like that, because that would make the money match better, and then you just move Mobley to the 5 full time.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't be mad if we did Allen and Yang for Markkinen, because then Mobley can go to the center, which he dominated in the playoffs at.
Yep.
And you have a 4 that can shoot now.
I just doubt we'll trade for Jared Allen. Something Walker Kessler's on the roster.
Unless you guys don't think Walker Kessler is gonna pan out.
I mean, I think we don't think that.
Or
think
or Allen can help Kessler develop.
They are basically the same player.
Yeah.
One is a fro,
Right.
and one's
Sure.
light skinned, the other one's actually white.
I wouldn't be mad about that though.
I just don't want to give up DG yet. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm not ready to give up on him.
Well, if you send him to Utah, you can reunite Sexland for us.
What? Utah already is sex land. We covered this.
Anything about the UFC, Clayton?
Yeah. Matt, it's kind of funny that you screwed up to UFC 203 because that was the only UFC card ever in Cleveland.
What are the odds?
Yeah, that was the Stipe Miocic title defense. But CM Punk was also on that card too.
That's
wild.
Yeah. But crazy head kick knockout by Alex Pereira. He's the face of the UFC right now, I think. There's a really funny video after he knocked him out of him snapping his toe back in place, dislocated his toe, kicking Yuri in the face. So that was kind of funny. The guy's, I think he's 8-1 in the UFC now. Like I said, I think he's the biggest star who's currently fighting in the promotion. Connor doesn't really count. So I think he could fight John Jones realistically by the end of the year if they make the money match up.
That wasn't a rematch, right? That was the first time him and Yuri fought.
No, that was number 2. The first time also ended in a second round knockout, actually.
Okay, so is it 1-1 now, or is it?
No, it's 2-0.
It's 2-0. Okay, that's
Okay.
because my dad was
Yeah.
asking about it. I was like, I could have sworn it was a rematch, but I couldn't remember. So he'll hear
It is a rematch. They both stepped up on short notice to save. The UFC goes to Madison Square Garden every November, and they both stepped up to save the MSG card last minute too, because that was supposed to be John Jones and Stipe until John Jones tore his pec.
You don't need that to fight.
Oh well.
No.
All right,
Hardly necessary.
but I don't know. The UFC could do a lot with. There's not much for Alex Pereira at light heavyweight right now, in my opinion. So I think that if John Jones chases the Stipe money, you put him up against Tom Tom Aspinall, who's the interim champ, and just see what happens because that'd be kind of funny. So
Fair.
I'm here for it.
yeah, might as well. It's a good time to be an MMA fan for sure.
Pereira just looks like he's gonna kill everybody he steps into the ring with. It was just
He has
terrible.
the most intimidating walkout, I think, in the sport. It's just tribal music, and then he does the bow and arrow.
Even just him standing in the ring, bro's just stone faced.
Oh, we have kind of a funny story, I guess, from Saturday. Matt and I were in Bowling Green watching that at one of the bars down here, and people were walking up to me because I had a UFC hat on and asking who I thought would win for like betting tips. So I kept telling everybody, guys, it's Alex Pereira. I promise you, it's Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira will win. And I don't remember if you or Carlton told me this, but one of you looked at me and was like, dude, you realize if Yuri wins, like, we got to get out of here, right?
Yeah, Carlton was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to hop that fence, bro."
Yeah, somebody's gonna jump you in the back of this bar. But yeah, that was kind of fun. UFC, like I said, UFC's in good hands. They're going back to are they in Liverpool or Manchester? They're in England. That's the pay-per-view in July. So and they
Dylan's
kept
back
that
in
on
camp,
US
right?
time. So the main event's gonna start at like 5 a.m. London time.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
So people will go.
Okay, fair enough.
This they make more of this. They make
Touche.
that's why they did it. But be what it be.
But Dylan's back in camp, right?
He is.
That was what we said.
No opponent's been announced yet. There's a middleweight fight, I think on July 13th is the next one that I saw scheduled. So I feel like they would have announced it by now, but you never know. So if I had to guess, probably August.
Okay.
And we'll be watching.
There's an Abu Dhabi show in August, so
Make sure you update your passport, Quinn.
Yeah.
no. The Abu Dhabi show is the day I come back from Colorado anyway, so I'll probably just watch it on the plane.
Oh no, just connect.
W plane trip though.
Yeah, that'll be a good way to kill time for sure.
For sure.
But that's pretty much everything I have. Just
Yep.
kind of hurrying up and waiting for news about Brian too. Seems like he's trying to expand his rum business right now, but I'm sure he'll sign with Bare Knuckle before we know it.
Most likely. Did you say you had something to end the podcast with? Other than Happy Bobby Bonilla Day.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Oh, also happy Ken Griffey Jr. Day.
That's true. It is
And-
the final Ken Griffey Jr. Day.
This is the final time that you guys pay him.
Saw that everywhere where it's like 3.5 mil that we're
Oh my
planning.
I was gonna say it's a decent chunk of change too.
And actually, happy Chris Davis Day. The Orioles pay him $9.5 million today.
Is this the last year before it goes down? No, this is the first year on like the second level, right?
Second year on the second level.
That's what it is. Because there's two more levels and they pay him
Wait.
for like the next.
Making
Something
me
like
question myself now. You
I
might
don't
you
know.
might be right.
I don't remember if it was 23 to 25. I think it might have been 2023 to 2025 was one level. So
No, because I'm pretty sure 2026 is the last year. So I think you're right. I think it's 24 to 26. I think you're right.
maybe. I just remember I scrolled past. I was like, dang, he's making a bunch of money. And I saw
Yeah.
King Griffey and I saw Bobby Bonilla and then I saw Max Scherzer's getting paid by 3 different teams right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Happy National Bag Day to all
Yeah.
you aging, washed up MLB players.
Also,
We're just retired.
yeah.
Don't do King Griffey Jr. like that.
Yeah. What the hell?
That's why I said aging.
You said washed.
You said
aged.
aging washed up.
I was my categories. Anyway,
I forgot a breath in there. But anyway, shout out to Wyatt Langford, by the way, for hitting for the cycle Sunday.
True.
That was the first cycle on Sunday Night Baseball. Second of all, the first Ranger rookie since 1985 to hit for the cycle. And he was drafted in July.
Yep.
Oh, so he's a new
Yeah.
He's a newbie.
Yes, he is a legit drafted a year ago.
yeah. Watching all the Tigers fans just crumble in despair over they took Max Clark right before Wyatt Langford's kind of funny.
Feels bad.
Dude, I got the notification from ESPN. It's like, watch Wyatt Langford hit a home run, a chance to hit the home run for the cycle now. I'm like, what the hell? Watches, literally second pitch, nuke down third base line. I'm like, please stay fair for the kid. And oh my God, 405 out on left field and gone. I'm like, well, you can't make that up. And they were crushing the Orioles 8-2. I'm
Ooh.
pretty sure that made it 10-2.
I think it was 11 to 3.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nuts.
Top 4 picks in last year's MLB draft. Paul Skeens in the big leagues.
Dog.
Dylan Cruz in AAA. Max Clark, High A.
Oh,
Wyatt Langford, MLB.
Ooh.
The Tigers.
Could Dylan Cruz be in the show though?
He could be by the end of the year.
James,
He's kind of struggled, but he's doing well in Rochester to start at least.
did you see that James Wood got his first major league hit today?
Yeah, like 107 miles an hour.
He pissed on it and it went oppo. It was an
Yeah.
oppo single.
What do you
Oh yeah, yeah.
Speaking on
absolutely.
pissed on baseballs, Kenji Noel hit 115 home run.
Dang.
Yeah,
Yeah, hell of a first major league at bat for that guy.
Yeah.
Threw his bat on pitch 1 and nuked it on pitch 2.
All right, guys.
Or swing 2.
Dead center.
I have a legitimately good one to end on. This will be fun.
All
You
right,
guys
all right.
like this. Name the last player from all of your teams to hit for the cycle.
Ellie De La Cruz.
That was easy. Leo
That's
got
not
hit.
fair.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Touche. I got nothing.
Jake Bowers in Camaro.
Ours is Jake Bowers. Yes, Matt.
Hold on.
Yours is kind of easy too.
I just remember it being in America. That's like the only place Jake Bowers could ever hit a triple.
Hey,
Is he current? Is he a current player?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
I can guarantee you one person. It's not Goldschmidt. He's slow.
It's not
He's
Arenado.
old.
He's slow too.
Yeah.
I have a guess.
Is it Lars?
Yeah.
Has Lars ever hit for the cycle?
No.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, that's
Okay.
No.
Is he actually on the Cardinals?
Yes.
Oh my god.
My first
Wait, oh my god.
my first guess was Tommy Edman.
Is it Brandon Crawford?
It's not Tommy Edman. That's not a bad guess though.
Brandon Crawford.
Also not a bad guess. But
Oh
no.
my god.
He didn't do it.
If-
he wouldn't have done it for the
But
Cardinals.
still, if he would have done it in San Fran and would have counted it, oh my god, I would
Funny.
have cried.
Who's your right fielder?
Is it Dylan Carlson?
Alec Burleson,
Oh my god, who's the one in left?
Brendan Donovan.
I knew it wasn't Brendan Donovan. That was one of
Oh, who's that guy?
Wow.
It's hard.
Wow.
my.
Like a position or something. I could tell you.
Matt Carpenter. He's not on the card.
Matt Carpenter? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
Oh, that would have been incredible.
Yeah.
He said, "Who's that guy?" I'm like, dude.
Nice.
Who's the
No,
He's too.
it's too slow. He's a
Yeah.
catcher.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you get a triple.
Exactly.
You can't even get a hit right now.
He's on the Cardinals right now.
Yes.
Does
he play?
It's not Goldschmidt. Is it?
Yes.
He plays.
Goldschmidt,
'Cause It's not
Gorman, Mason Wynn. No, he couldn't have yet. Arenado. Crawford.
Nolan Arenado. That's it.
No shot. When?
Ow.
July 1st,
Oh,
2021 against the Phillies. That was his second cycle.
He a triple?
2022.
I was gonna say, 'cause I knew he hit for the cycle as a Rocky because he hit a walk-off take on Mother's Day.
Huh.
Or maybe Father's Day. That was his first like. I didn't even think he did it the second time.
Somebody must have taken a tumble or torn ACL
Yeah,
or something.
I
for
like
him to
that
get
you
all the
wrote
way
him
up
off
there.
so fast. I was like, nah, no Goldie. You're like, yeah, no
Bro,
Arenado
he's got
either.
26 speed on MLB The Show for
Bro,
a reason.
That's a lot.
When you went no Arenado, I was like,
That's
well,
That's been my only other guess. For that.
I mean, as far as people who can hit, yeah, that would make sense. But I don't know how he got to third. But I'll have to watch it.
Glad mine was easy.
Yeah, you did a lot of effort in yours. And Brady knows the 432nd pick from the 1999 MLB draft.
Who
So
was it, Brady?
No, I just
He doesn't know you lied.
I,
Bad.
I watched the Bauer cycle on TV. That's the only reason I remember it.
I
I watched the Bauer cycle too, weirdly enough. It was a
Yeah, but
super random game in Detroit.
I think. Do you have the date for it?
Yeah, give me a sec. I just closed.
I think it was July 20th. I think.
It was
it's 8:30. The game's in half an hour. We got to wrap this thing up.
First of all,
June 14th, 2019. Let's get rolling. We have less than a minute.
anywho,
This has been Hot Take Sports, episode number 145. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16 and give us your best hot take. Make sure you use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. HTS SeatGeek $20. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you all next week.